this again. Shoot. Well, that was a failure. But I'm back. First episode, Scotch and Smoke Rings. After many graphical problems and internet issues, we are back online. So, I've got some scotch. And we've got about 5, 6, 7 people in right now, which is nice. Good to have so many guys in. Thanks for showing up, everybody. And feel free to fire off any questions. If you want to know about the movie I'm working on, or why my beard is so awesome, which it is. Or whatever. Okay, Nathan, you can't ask that question. He was asking where babies come from, and I just don't know. I honestly have no idea. So I can't answer it for you. It's a little above me. It's a hard one, so I'm sure you could open up an encyclopedia. I hear they have pictures. Do people even use encyclopedias anymore? That's what I did when I was a kid and I felt like being naughty. Opening up an encyclopedia. Anyway. Yeah, it was really hot. Tweak and squeak. It was 104 yesterday, but today it's actually a little better. Alright, now for the smoke ring part. That's why I do it. Gotta show off. This is the only reason I'm doing this. I honestly wouldn't be bothering if not to be able to show off with the smoke rings. Yeah. So I'm gonna just enjoy myself. It's the evening. End of a nice hot day. I got a lot of work done on the new website, which, by the way, will be coming out on Monday. I'm going to be releasing the new version of the website on Monday, and I'm looking forward to that. I hope you guys are too. And if you have any comments on what you'd like to see before I release the new version, go to the forums, and there's a thread in the general forum, I think. Just post your ideas. No skin graft. I will not be getting drunk tonight. This is just one little itty-bitty drink. And there's nothing wrong with alcohol if used in moderation. The true gentleman always ends his evening with a nice nightcap. As it were. And if I miss your question, feel free to ask again. This is kind of scrolling really fast for me, and I'm distracted. I own 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here, I'll show you my pipe collection. Not all of them are out right now, but well, I'll show it to you later. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 on display. Probably about another 10 packed up. So around about 20 pipes. It's an hobby. No, Nathan, I did not get the electronic pipe yet. I actually just bought an electronic cigarette for a friend recently. I sent it as a gift, and she seems to really like it. So I'm hearing great things about the electronic smokables. So who knows? Maybe I'll have to get an electronic pipe here pretty soon. But there's just something to be said about the real thing. Honestly, in moderation, pipes are totally fine for you as well. Boy, I just hope there are no kids watching right now, because here I am drinking and smoking and making it sound like an okay experience, which it is if you're, over 21. Yes, Sue, I can do the whole ship, right? So like, here in a little bit, I'm gonna blow out a ship for you guys, show off my elite skills. I learned it from Gandalf. All right, here we go. All right, are you ready? Are you ready for the ship? Totally, right? Look at that. Wasn't that an awesome ship? Just went off into the sunset. I am so talented. It was there, right? Guys are hilarious. Yeah, I know, it was too quick, right? It was just blurry. It went right by you. But as you can see, I no longer live in California. I am here in my new uh, man cave in Seattle. This is my new place. It's kind of cool, kind of rustic, kind of, you can call it a shed if you want, whatever. I didn't say shed, I said man cave. You can call it a man cave, that would be fine. But loft is cool too, I'm down with lofts. It is indeed a hot box because it is so hot, but bachelor pad, that's a good one right there. Man cave, bachelor pad, it's cool. Shed, but it's definitely not California anymore, and I have to say I don't regret it. I enjoyed my time in California. Don't get me wrong, but I'm very glad to be back. I missed Seattle. It's a good area. Again, sorry for being late, everybody. That normally won't happen. I will be here on time, 7 o'clock every Thursday. And next time I will seriously yell at someone at Comcast if this happens again. Okay. Well, very good, Skin Graph. I'm glad to have... Skin Graph is saying, for those who are watching later, that he liked when Mortus proposed to Lacey, and his girlfriend really likes that, and she's been high on that. So I guess we're all going to find out here that Skin Graph is going to propose to his girlfriend someday using the song from Inventing Star Wars 3. That would be awesome. I gotta say, I would really like that. That would be really cool. Especially if you talk about her hooves during during the proposal. That would be great. I'm sure she would love that. Oh man. I don't know what it was, Tweak. They had to send somebody out to the block that my house is on and repair something because there was just an outage in the area. So, and it happened right at 7. It was like someone was telling me not to get on tonight or something. But it's taken care of now. Huh. Well, you know what? My computer was fine and everything was fine, and suddenly it went out. And I called Comcast and they apologized and gave me a free day. So I'm assuming they're responsible. I am not an anti-Orkite, but don't be confused. I really do hate elves. See, and most people saw Gnome Overboard, right? And they think that I suddenly hate gnomes, but that's not true. I don't hate gnomes. In fact, I actually enjoy gnomes. I enjoy them so much that I like picking on them and punting them and just doing horrible things to them. So maybe it's just an aggressive form of affection that I have towards gnomes. Maybe I should make a Joy of Punting Gnomes too, where they just get punted all day. That would be fun. Blood Elf, don't tell me you're a Blood Elf. I don't want to hear it. Let's see, where's the ban button? The ban button. No, just kidding. Yes, I do. I am very upset that Blood Elves were introduced into the pure Horde, stream. We were fine sitting there in Kalimdor, minding our own business, and then suddenly Blood Elves appear and decide they want to be on our team, and you know what? We're like, thanks, whatever. So now they're like the redheaded stepchild of the Horde. Sad, really. It's right, they should have been goblins. I would have liked goblins to have been the 5th race for the Horde. That would have been cool. Where's my lighter? Oh, right. See, I actually packed my pipe poorly. I was in such a rush to get on time that I packed it poorly, so it's giving me a bad experience. But, oh well. Wow, you guys are talking so fast. Right, hold on. It's hard for me to keep up. Yeah, I guess that's true, Tweak. It's disgusting. Oh well. Yeah, I know. I was really upset when I started playing WoW that Tarn didn't have the giant, log that they could hold. I mean, Karen Bloodhuff has one. That's cool, but I'm a Tarn too. I want to pick up a giant log and beat people with it. That'd be great. Kind of sad. Would be fun. Speaking of which, Nathan, I've got the cigars for BlizzCon. You've got to smoke one with me, Nathan. BlizzCon. Me, you, and Clint. Gonna finish off all of these. I'm tempted to bring my really nice cigar cutter. Here it is. This is my really nice cigar cutter. But, I mean, if I bring this with me on the plane, I'm afraid they'll take it. Because look at that. That's like metal, and it's got a blade in it. If I wanted to, could you imagine me like hijacking a plane with something like this? I don't think it would work. But then again, I never thought box cutters would work either. I mean, if I was on a plane and somebody came up to me with a box cutter, I'd be like, go get a real weapon? What? Evidently it works. So, it probably would not let me use this. Maybe I'll just have to buy a cigar cutter when I get to LA. I'll trim your fingernails! Ah! Sorry, I'm missing a lot of your comments. Say it again, Shadow. I missed it. Yes, you should re-roll Horde. Definitely. I don't know why anyone would play Alliance, and I'm ashamed that you even had to ask me that question. You should know. Definitely re-roll Horde. I gotta say. What, Tweak? Oh. I have to pick on the Alliance. What kind of Horde guy would I be if I didn't pick on the Alliance? Loktar, Ogar, definitely. For the Horde, my brothers. That's right. No ship. Sorry. It's easy, man. Tail, horns, hooves, blue skin, berries. It's... Oh, right. Yeah, no, I understand. Now, Tarn, on the other hand, they're sexy. No, Tweak, I don't. I actually had to move to San Francisco and start my job at WeGame to be introduced to that particular website. I'm very glad that AT&T blocked it. I think that it is the cesspool of everything that is bad about the internet. Even though I have to admit that a lot of interesting memes have arisen because of that particular website. I don't know if I'd call any of them good. I mean, Rick Astley can be buried for the rest of his life as far as I'm concerned. But, I don't know. I really don't see any need for that site to exist. But of course, as soon as they don't exist, another one will just pop up, so there's really no helping it. But I mean, it's nice for a company to actually have some standards. For AT&T to say, look, these are the things that we do not allow. The content that is populated by this particular image board being among them. And I think there's nothing wrong with that. Okay, Tackman, calm down. Don't have any suggestions on how to not get lazy? I guess I don't understand. Are you talking to me? Lol. Yes, I do say lol in real life. I'm not ashamed. Yeah, Jesse Cox. He's doing some. Um, yeah, I normally don't bring other voice actors in. I normally do them myself, but this particular movie has about 5 or 6 brand new characters in it. The one that I'm working on now, and they're also characters that I probably won't use again. So I figured it would, if there was ever an opportunity for me to bring in a professional voice actor to do some voices for me, it would be this movie. Since the likelihood of me having to use him again for these particular voices is low, so um, I wouldn't feel bad about having him be the permanent voice for them. So, and plus he's really talented. I mean, his range is so incredibly impressive. He can do really high voice characters and then really deep voice characters. He's an incredibly versatile. Exactly, Nathan. He's very versatile. So it was fun. It was fun working with him, and he already recorded his lines, and I'm editing them. I actually finished editing the audio a couple days ago, and I started on the video. Hopefully, I'll have some teaser screenshots for you guys on Monday to go along hand in hand with the new website. Backwash, no. I never have fans come to my home, and it's going to remain that way. No fan has ever seen my home, and I'm going to keep it that way. Public and ask for a picture. Yeah, actually, I went to Casual Connect this whole week, and no, I'm sorry, last week, and it's a casual gaming convention, right? So you wouldn't think that there would be a lot of really hardcore World of Warcraft fans there, but there evidently were. I got recognized 3 times at that convention, and I had to pose for pictures twice, and I had to sign 2 autographs. It was really embarrassing, but that's what I get for walking around in this whole suspenders and hat getup. If I don't walk around in the suspenders and hat getup, everybody thinks I'm someone else. His horrid name, of which I'm not going to repeat here because I don't want it getting stuck in your guys' heads. No, I don't mind it. I mean, if you put your face on the internet, you should expect this sort of thing. So I don't mind it. I just like to have it contained. Like when I go to BlizzCon, I'm totally expecting it. When I go to BlizzCon, I have absolutely no intention of having any privacy whatsoever. But when I'm in Seattle, I like to pretend like internet fame is not the same thing as like real fame. It's kind of like the fake plastic Splenda of fame. You know? Nathan, I don't know why, but Clint is actually correct when he says that. And I have a feeling that you'll have your hands full. We'll just put it that way. You will have your hands full. Are you talking about Nim backwash? Oh yeah, someone already answered it for me. Yeah, no, not literally, Nathan. Yeah, it's a good thing you stopped. Shadow, just go to some cool server and reroll character. Oh, I'm really embarrassed now because Blue heard that. Never mind. No, I'm never gonna do any rap stuff. Don't you worry. Oh, tweet. No, actually, um, Jaja already asked to do a collaboration with me, and she's sent me some of her music and shown me some of her videos, and she's very talented. I have to admit she's got a lot of talent, and she's got a cool fan base and all that. It's just not my style, so I've told her no in the past, and I'll probably tell her no in the future if she asks again. But it's just not my style. Nothing wrong with it. I mean, she's cool to do what she wants, and it definitely has an audience. But I'm more of the penny whistle, barbershop, or sometimes full orchestra style sort of thing going on. Metal? Are you kidding, dumb cow? I did that whole Screamo, lesson on Screamo, right? That was my metal song. That's a really bad line, Nathan. Short answer, Cartelol, I'm not. I'm totally skipping half of what you guys are saying, and I'm sorry, but I can't keep up with all of it. Well, if you have to leave now, gamer, that's cool. Thanks for stopping by. Again, sorry I started so late. Not my fault. Forgive me. But next week, Thursday, 7 o'clock, it'll be right on time. I got the hat on the internet, as Techman said. It's a shop called Mike the Hatter. Just Google it, Mike the Hatter. He's got a great selection of hats. Might be hard to find these cool hats on his site, but just like keep searching to find them. I know. I really wish we still had Tiny Chat, Nathan. That was a lot of fun, but there was so much abuse going on, we couldn't do it anymore. We just had too many people from that horrid image board that shall not be named coming and just raiding us with their willies out, which is no fun. So, alas, we had to turn it off. Yes, Blue Matrix was scarred for life. She was witness to everything. The horror! Ooh. I actually need a haircut. Yeah. Yes, Hat the Singing Turtle. He's a real life turtle. And he starred in one of my videos. Which one? What was it? It was at the end of Inventing Swear Words 2.5, I think it was. When I was playing the song I just played on the penny whistle. I wanted him, the entire point that I was trying to do with that is I was trying to get him to eat on camera. So I set this like little tray of carrots, because he loves carrots, right in front of the camera. And then I put like books beside the lens so that he would have to be like directed into the lens. But when I started playing and recording, he just started walking. He kind of looked at the food and then just looked right at the camera and started walking into the camera. And I thought that was funnier, so I put it in. During my song montage, and the scene Hat was singing in the sky, what other characters were in the... That was from my Oxhorn brand medley. Okay, so what characters were in the background when Hat was in the sky? Okay, so the outhouse came up, and it had the hands of the guys who, in Drunken Kodo riding, were talking with Oxhorn. If you remember at the beginning of Drunken Coda writing, Oxhorn is looking into Ruin. He's like, you guys are great. No, you're great, was in the background. And those were the guys from that scene that you didn't actually see in that movie. And then there were the gnomes kind of floating through the sky from the beginning of Inventing Star Wars 4 and 5. Just kind of floating through the sky after being punted. I think that's all that was in that scene. And then Oxhorn flies up and points at them for... So, that was a Drunken Kodo, had the Singing Turtle, Inventing Star Wars opening reference. No, Shadow, I am not Amish. I'm not Amish, I am not Jewish. I get both of those a lot. I'm Irish. I'm Irish American. What do you mean I don't have an accent? Well, you're right, I don't. That was a horrible Irish accent. I can't do an Irish accent very well. Got a wee bit of Irish in me. Yeah, never mind, I can't do it. Yeah. Good. I'm glad that I angered your player who loves gnomes, Demi. Anything I can do to kind of make Alliance players upset? I don't think so, Nathan. I'm not short enough to be a leprechaun. And I don't have red hair. Although I do have the hat. Dean, I did that with compositing in After Effects and Adobe Premiere Pro. He was asking how I did the elves dancing on the night, or on the mailboxes in my Christmas tree movie. Adorable? I'm not supposed to be adorable. What? You can't call a guy adorable. That's not right. Gosh. Say I'm, I don't know, rustic. Yeah, say, oh, that guy, he's rustic. Man, that's better. That would be a compliment. Not adorable. You're like an inch taller than me, Nathan. You can't call me short, okay? What? There are too many women in this chat. This isn't right. I need some defense. Rustic. Someone say rustic. Don't say adorable or cute anymore. I'm dying here. Wow. Who's talking about fecal matter here? This is... Are you 12? You're right. Fangirls do rock. I always enjoy sending off Oxhorn Fangirls shirts to fangirls in exchange for images to put up in the fan art section. So, you're right. Fangirls are awesome. But not when they call me things like adorable. Nathan, you're so right. I should just bring a big stack of those shirts with me to BlizzCon and just pass them out, right? Wow, I'm bad. Where's my Bible? I need to start reading. I've had two fans recently make Facebook quizzes, like how much of an Oxhorn fan are you or whatever. And every time I've taken them, I've always ended up as Professor Evil. I guess, is that character most like me in real life? I don't know. It's bizarre. Not that that's a bad thing. I mean, I did make him directly because there were things in this world that pissed me off. and I wanted a character to kill them. So, not in real life, just in digitally. Not in real. Okay, I'm tired of this guy right here. Bam! It doesn't matter, he's gone because he was annoying. Yes, I'm very pleased with the Tank Tank Heal Tank song. I thought it turned out well. Thank Nathan for that, everybody. He had a major part in that song. It's one of my favorites. I wonder if the quickness that the smoke rings float up has anything to do with the humidity or the temperature of the atmosphere. I want them to hover, but they're going right up. Yeah. Now I remember that, Nathan. That was many long conversations on the phone to get the medley done right. And I was very picky. Sorry about that. So this is the pipe I'm smoking today. I got this on eBay, along with many of my other pipes. I actually got this for fairly cheap. It was only like 20 bucks. And I think it was that cheap because I think it was repaired. If you look here, you can see that the label here, it abruptly ends with this silver band. So that makes me think that this originally went out to here. The wood kind of got chipped or something, so they just hacked it off, refitted it with a silver band, and then fit a new stem in. So it's probably repaired, but it still smokes really well. It was one of my cheapest pipes and one of my best smoking pipes. The Facebook quizzes, if you go to my Facebook page, I've got them added onto my profile. And also, if you look on the homepage of Oxhorn.com, I think I linked to one, yes, on Monday. And then this Monday, I'll also link to a new one that was made. So you guys can get them that way. And if you guys know how to make Facebook quizzes, just send them my way, and I'll promote them for you. If they're relevant. Warlock, I sometimes play WoW. Not a whole lot, honestly. Because I make movies instead. So, hopefully you appreciate movies more than you appreciate me actually playing my character. Because Oxhorn is still only level 67. He has been 67 for a while. And it will probably be that way for a while. MySpace is okay, but I greatly prefer Facebook. Because MySpace is just so glitter and animated GIFs and giant flashing things and horrible color schemes, and yeah, I'm not a big MySpace fan. It's okay. It's good when you're like trying to connect with people who are on MySpace, but aside from that, I don't like it. If you have a lot of glitter and glitz and giant quote-unquote bling on your homepage on MySpace, then you deserve to get bashed. I'm sorry. TACman, it's social networking. Get with the times. If you want to be anyone on the internet, you got a social network. Don't be hating. I agree, Nathan. A little more customability. Yeah, keep it up, Warlock. Keep it up and we might get the band hammer going on you. Tobacco. Tobacco pipe. It's not hard. I agree, Nathan. I really wish that were the case. Every Facebook page is just so generic. But then again, if they offer too much customability, then it'll get as gross as MySpace. So maybe if they just had custom themes that you could tweak a little bit and not go crazy with, that would be cool. Yeah, I agree, Nathan. That's why I have, honestly, the social network link on my main page is mainly just there for me. Just so that all I do is go to Oxhorn.com and then just go down my list and I'll check all my social networks every day to see if I have any messages or whatever. Because if I don't have a list right in front of me, I'll totally forget. That's the only reason I still check my Facebook fan page. Which is important because that one has more subscribers than my regular Facebook page. Warlock, the last video I made was Gnome Overboard, a music video to a song that I made in Inventing Swear Words 5. And Nathan did the instruments on that, and the audio editing on that. And I think it turned out well. I liked how it turned out. So that was my latest video. And right now I'm working on another video, which strangely no one has asked me about, so it's fine. No details, that's cool. You don't have to, ask if you don't want to. I'll just drink my scotch. Smoke my pipe. Nathan, I used to use DivX a lot back in the day. Like when I was making my old movies, I would use DivX because at the time I thought it was a better compression. But sadly, that left a watermark on many of my old movies, and some of them I have not been able to find the source footage for. So if you see a DivX watermark in some of my older movies, that's why. I don't use it anymore because there are a lot of sites that don't understand the DivX codec, so I don't use it anymore. Wow, look at all these messages. Okay, what are we talking about? No, it's not another Inventing Swear Words. No, you don't get to see any dead cowbies. I'm sure I'll have screenshots for you on Monday. What is this, Nathan? Oh, cool. I'm having a hard time copying the link. Wow, I'm failing at the internet today. Awesome. I love 16-bit art. I'm actually developing a really deep appreciation for casual games because of the convention I just got back from. These guys, I mean, this is $1 billion industry, casual gaming. I mean, they make more money than many just real game companies. Mainly because their audience is so huge. 80%, I found out that 80% of the casual gaming audience are women over 40. 80%. So basically that means that instead of watching soap operas, like housewives and mothers who have given birth to children and all that, they go home to the computer and play like Gem Quest or something like that. Yeah, so 80% of the audience. I found that amazing. And if it's a good game, they're willing to pay, right? So that means that it's worth a lot of money. Yeah, Pego. That's another good example. 80%. No, I'm serious. This is, I mean, I could be wrong. They could have told me a lie, but I was told that 80% of casual gaming audience is women over 40. It's really amazing, you know? And it was kind of funny because a company called Big Fish Games, which is one of the leading developers for casual games and also the world's largest game portal for casual games, which is based here in Seattle, actually, which is kind of nice to know. They have a fan group called like it's the Fishy Babes or something like that. It's a group that call themselves like the Fishy Babes, whatever, named after Big Fish Games. And it was funny because the keynote speaker started at the beginning of the convention. He went up and he's talking about his company and how awesome he is. And he says, "Oh, we have some fans here in the audience. These are some of our most loyal fans, the Fishy Babes. Would you stand up?" And everybody applaud them. And I'm like, "Okay, where are these babes, right?" And they stand up, and it was like a line of 10 10 older women with great personalities. And so we all applauded, it was nice. But, I mean, that is the target audience. And there is money to be made in that audience. So, hey, more money to you. Anyway, I'd love to be able to make my own casual game. That would be a lot of fun. What? What's wrong with having a good personality? It's great to have a good personality, right? I hope people think that I have a good personality. You know? Just saying. Exactly. Oh man, it's running low. I have like half an inch left. Well, guess I'll have to sip it slowly. No, I will not finish the bottle tonight. You don't need to worry about that. Definitely, Nathan. You should totally come up sometime. Drive up just to finish off my bottle and then drive home. So after you smoke a pipe for a little while, you build up a layer of ash on top, which is actually good because it helps even out the burn so that it burns as an even sort of line down the bowl of your pipe. But it also means that it chokes it a little bit. So what you got to do is take your pipe tool. This is my pipe tool. It also comes with a tamper and a scraper. But you take the pipe tool, you poke a hole right in the middle of the pipe, like that. And that just gives it room to breathe. You light it again. That was a penny whistle. Demiakumu. Weird names. It was a penny whistle, or a tin whistle. Train, Amtrak? You could probably take Amtrak all the way up to Seattle, Nathan. I'm not sure how much that would cost, though. Probably... I don't know. I have no idea. So you could probably go to, like, unionpacific.com. Wait, no, you wouldn't want to do that. Union Pacific runs the freight. You'd want to go to amtrak.com, I guess, and just price it. I know, I corrected myself, dumb cow. I said freight. I said Union Pacific was freight. Mosquito. It's a penny whistle, and I got my hat on MikeTheHatter.com, I think is what it is. Oh, time to dump some of the ash. Becoming intrusive. It's weird, the camera isn't picking up the ring in the middle. It's just making it look like a blob. As if I'm doing smoke blobs and not smoke rings. Exactly. New additions to the frequently asked questions. And don't call me adorable, right? What are you talking about, Cartelo? Yeah, your text looks purple to me, Cart. Now, riding in a train is a blast. I love it, Nathan. The last time I got to ride in a train was when I was in San Francisco, and I jumped on the Caltrain in San Francisco and went to Stanford for the Play Machinima Law Conference at Stanford University. It's gorgeous. It's a beautiful train. It's way better than BART. I'm so sick of BART. There's just scum everywhere in BART. I mean, it's functional. It gets you where you need to go, but it's just trash everywhere, bums everywhere. Caltrain was really nice. Got a lot of reading done. Congrats, Warlock. I'll probably see you there. What? I don't get it. So, walking to the bathroom reminded you to ask me how my house was? It's fine. Great plumbing. Flushes well. Blue water. Okay, that's fine. No, the house is great. No, it's not where I want to be forever, but it's functional. It's fine. Place to sleep, place to eat, place to make machinima. Can't complain. That was a good one. Too bad I went too fast. Probably more expensive, honestly. Trains are not necessarily cheaper than planes. You know, Nathan, actually, if you have a Ustream account, if you ever wanted to, I could set this up to be a co-hosted kind of thing. and I can select people to co-host it with me. I'm not sure how it would work. I've never done it before, but it's an option. Oh yeah, Warlock. They're going to be talking all about Diablo 3 at BlizzCon this year. That and StarCraft 2. Those are the big things they'll be talking about. They'd have... No, you'll be able to play it, Nathan. I got to play StarCraft 2 last year. I didn't bother to play. Actually, because I had a press pass, on the top floor of the convention center, the press and the media have their own sort of room, and they had Diablo 3 set up for the press only to play, and the line is always short. So me, Jeff, and Jared, we went up to the press room because we had press passes, and we just sat there playing. Played Diablo 3 a little bit, and Diablo 2 a little bit. And Nathan, actually, the same passes I got last year are the passes that I got for us two. So we may have press passes. We could probably just go up and play Diablo 3 the entire time if we wanted. Well, Blizzard's been good to me. I can't complain. I mean, they haven't like given me $1 million or anything, and they certainly haven't given me a job, but they have been very good to me, and so I love Blizzard. They're good guys. So you would have saved about $100 taking the train. Well, it would have also taken days. I mean, think about it. The train is going to go slower than a car. And when I drove from San Francisco to Washington, that took me 11 hours last time and 15 hours the first time. And from Portland to Anaheim is probably the same distance. And they're not going to be going 15 hours straight. So I bet you anyway, anything that it would have taken you more than a day to make the trip, I'm sure. Really? 7 hours? Man, well, what do I know? 7 hours. Oh well, live and learn. It's going to be 2 days, I think. BlizzCon, 2 days. 2 or 3. $30? I told you. See? Here you are, saying 7 hours, making me feel like a silly guy. 2 whole days. That's the way it goes. I wonder if I can whistle and blow smoke at the same time. No, it doesn't really work that way. Hello, Kelly. No, as soon as the smoke leaves, I start whistling again. I can't whistle. I can smoke and play the penny whistle at the same time. I didn't say I could do it well, but I can do it. Now, how does the Hobbit theme go again? I forget. Was it ba-da-lam? Ba-dam, ba-ba-da-ba? I don't even remember how it goes. I don't think the penny whistle's built for that particular song. It would be pretty hard. Dumb Cow, I'm not going to be on much longer. I'm certainly not going to do an all-nighter. I got a website to work on, but a little longer. Concerning hobbits? I don't even know if I can do that. Bilbo Baggins, greatest little hobbit of them all. Leonard Nimoy for the win, man. I love that guy. The guy's great. Grave Master Zero, yeah, the YouTube partnership thing is nice. I mean, it doesn't it doesn't pay rent or anything, but it keeps me in suspenders. That's for sure. The upcoming World of Warcraft movie is going to be interesting. It's either going to be really, really good or very disappointing. Sam Raimi's directing it, which gives me cause for pause. Because Army of Darkness was awesome, but Spider-Man 3 not so much. So, I don't know. Yeah, the Evil Dead series is awesome. They announced it like a couple weeks ago. Sam Raimi, Nathan, gonna direct the WoW movie. Oh, you don't think Danny Elfman would do it? I actually had a friend in Berkeley who used to be hit on by Danny Elfman. And she did not like the guy because she was like 11 at the time. Okay, this is all hearsay, so I could be totally wrong, but she told me that when she was 11, Danny Elfman used to hit on her, which is a little creepy, but... I'm gonna pretend you didn't say that, Nathan. Red Snapper! So very good, Red Snapper. My movie? What form is it going to be in? Streaming internet form? I'll probably render it as a very high resolution MOV. Form? I don't know. I'm honestly not sure. Oh. Too much wind going on in my very closed loft here for some reason. This actually is a mix. I'll show you my humidor here. This is my tobacco humidor. And this is my pipe tobacco. I forget what it's called, but it's a mix of a bunch of different flavors of tobacco that I got in California when before they implemented the tobacco tax. So I got a lot of it to keep it cheap. Hopefully it'll last me a very long time. That's the only reason I'm doing this, Chad Dumb Cow. Gives me an excuse to pull out my pipe and warm it up, per se. That would be awesome, Nathan. A Weta workshop? That would be really cool. Well, those are just the stalkers, Cart. You know, the ones who don't want to register and show the name. They just want to see the awesome smoke rings and stalk a little bit. That's alright. They're welcome. 37 guests, that's cool. Well, Kelly, when I was in college, my grandmother actually gave me one of my grandfather's old tobacco pipes as a birthday present. And, is someone leaving? I'm waving. Okay, bye. No, I don't know who's leaving. Anyway, it was a birthday present, and it was a really cool pipe, and I started that way. I have since amassed a great collection of pipes. I think so too. KI6FHSX. Hey, Jeff, how are ya? Congratulations on your new apartment, by the way. That is awesome. I'm so glad you guys are moving out of, well, where you are now. That is awesome. How are you guys? Very cool. I'm doing well. I miss you guys to death. CD's going well. I haven't actually gotten any money from it yet, but the figures look good, so I can't complain. Someday I'll get that coveted check that I made the CD for, but oh well. I can wait. I'm patient. I'm in Seattle, Dumb Cow. I feel really bad by calling you by your name, but you named yourself, so Dumb Cow you are. Howdy, Erebus. Well, Jeff, I actually just started on the video editing yesterday, so it's probably going to be about a month, honestly. I probably won't get it done until after BlizzCon. I'll aim for before BlizzCon, but probably not till after. But I released Gnome Overboard a couple weeks ago, so I think I'm doing pretty good speed here. And the website is certainly taking up a good portion of my time, but it's necessary. Getting things done. No, Warlock. I really don't play World of Warcraft much except to make the movies. I think I may earned one. I've earned like maybe 1 or 2 levels this year. So that's about as often as I play. Yeah, I heard about that, Jeff. Yeah, the moment I leave, you guys finally start a raiding guild, right? Sucks. Clearing gnats. Nice. Have you guys done Ulduar? I'm gonna totally embarrass you. My mom has cleared Ulduar. That's right. Yes, indeed. 25 and 10 men. Just saying, you're getting beat by an old woman. Oh, nice. Oh, man. It's going well. I'm on track to pushing it live on Monday. It's got a lot of cool features that I've been wanting to do with my website for a very long time. It's giving me more flexibility in interaction with users, so users are going to be able to comment on movies, and I'm also going to have my forum integrated with the actual site, so all you have to do is sign up with the site once, and then you can post in the forums and do all sorts of stuff. It'll have a couple of image galleries and an easier way to browse movies, and of course chat room and TV and all that jazz. Just hoping to make it an overall pleasant experience for the user. Not for the general public. Okay. Let me take a look at what I'd be willing to show you guys. Okay. It has an interactive calendar, so whenever a new event is happening, it'll pop up on the main page. For instance, right now, on the back end, it says, today, Scotch and Smoke Rings. It has an updated frequently asked questions. Ooh, and it even has a comment form. So now I don't have to put my email address on my site. People can just type in a comment form and spam my mailbox that way, so that'll be fun. I was really excited about the comment form. That took a lot of work. I'm feeling very special. Just saying. Machinima and web design comes hand in hand. Not that long, probably about 2 weeks. I've been kind of neglecting my movie. I did all of it, Jeff. I did every single bit. I did all the images, all the web design, everything. I'm very pleased. All right, Jeff. I'm gonna just show you. So, if you don't like it, you have to flatter me anyway, because I am at least very proud of it. There you go. Oh, my lighter is up. No, I sent Jeff a private message. Where's my lighter fluid? There it is. Are you liking that, Jeff? I did indeed. I had to teach myself how to do it, but I did it. Just soak it in, man. Soak in the experience. You're gonna love it. Yeah, I know. Sorry, I feel bad. You guys are sitting hearing me talking about it, and I'm gonna make you all wait until Monday. It's not done yet, so I can't show you yet. I'm just showing Jeff because I'm wanting to brag. Thank you. I like the background too. I had a lot of fun with that. Oh, oh, oh! Way to burst my bubble. Here I thought a compliment from Jeff actually meant something, but no, his standards are lower. Ah, shame. Thanks, Jeff. One thing I need to do before I release it on Monday is somehow integrate my forum with this. It's going to be hard because I'm going to have to do like PHP database editing. Ah, I hate that. But I'm going to try. It might, but I'll try. Maybe I could hire Bill to do it for me. You think he would? Yeah, he probably would do it for free. Why am I a traitor, Erebus? I'm like Horde all the way, right? Horde for the win. Maybe. Basically, I only stop in when Clint messages me and says, "Brandon, come now." And I'm like, all right. No, he tries to get me in there all the time, but I've got my own chat room to deal with, so. I went a week and a half ago or something, and that was fun. It's always fun to go to Clint's chats. Lots of good people in there, and it's always an interesting conversation. But I prefer my own chat room. Yes, I'm very excited. I've got cigars all ready, right here. And I'd have one for you if you're going, but I don't, you haven't told me if you're going or not. It's going to be very sad if I don't get to see you there. Aw, man, what? Blizzard, those busters. So sad. No, I sadly can't give you any of my BlizzCon loot. It's all going to my mom. She's going to get the little Murlocs guy. She's going to get it all. She always gets it all. I don't have any of the cool BlizzCon loot from any of the BlizzCons. It's all gone to my mom. I'm giving it all away. Sorry. What can I say? I love my mom more. That's the way it goes. My mom is pro at WoW. She is like one of the best priests ever. Yeah, I have. I've been going back to my old church, Mars Hill Church in Seattle, and it's great. I get to go with Mark, the guy who does voice acting of Staghorn in my movie, and it's good being able to see him again. And it's been great. I've really been enjoying it. I really missed it. I really did. You don't even know. I've got blisters on my hands from chopping down vines and poisoning blackberry bushes and just everything. It looks like a completely different place now, but it needed to be done. I don't even know. Lawn mowing, weed killing, blackberry bush thrashing, vine cutting, tree chopping. I had to pull out the chainsaw and cut a bunch of trees. But it's all good. But you actually have a yard? finding a yard in San Francisco is not an easy thing to do. That's awesome. No, she actually has 2 level 80 priests. One is Shadow, and the other is a dual spec healer. So seriously, she loves WoW. You walk through a garage to get to the apartment? So are you like, is it a sublet? A sublet of another apartment? Or is it just appended to the back end? Does it have its own private entrance? Ah, I see. Okay. Well, cool. Are you going to have parking? Like, will you be able to get a car and park it? It's nice. Yeah, you really don't need it. Just get Croodle to take you everywhere, right? What? You're actually getting a bird? Didn't you learn your lesson with Jared's parrot? What are you thinking? You're gonna regret it. Don't get a bird. It's gonna be messy, it's gonna be smelly, it's gonna tear up everything. Uh-huh, yeah. He's nice. He's kind of, never mind, I won't say that, that's me. He's nice until you buy him, right? And then he'll turn nasty. You promised her, didn't you? You promised her you'd get her a parrot. And now you can't take it back. Oh, sorry. Kelly, did you say something? I'm sorry. I think that kind of just passed by. I missed that one completely. She's listening, so no. Of course. Alright. Okay. Cool. Hat's just doing his thing. Being a turtle. Doing turtle things. He decided he wanted to visit the great American Southwest. And he packed a little bag, threw it over his shoulder, if turtles have shoulders, and he went off to explore the horizons. And I'm telling you, Jeff, he's off exploring the world right now. He phones me every now and then, tells me about, roadrunners and coyotes and things, and he'll probably be back soon. No, he'll be back. He and I, we're close, we're tight, we're like this. He contacts me all the time. But yeah, totally, right? See, exactly. He sent you a postcard, and he sends me crickets. He's confused, but whatever. It's a nice gift. It's a nice thought. Grand Canyon, exactly. He sent me a postcard of him on the nose of George Washington at the Mount Rushmore. So, he's just living life. He's living life. See, you guys think you have everything worked out. Dead? What? Where did this come from? You guys need to just pour yourself a drink, chill out. Light up a smoke. And enjoy yourself. Oh, you bet. You actually missed it, Jeff. I was going at it. What should I play? I should play Hark to the Wedding. No, I'm actually still trying to teach myself that one song that I played in the cab that one day. I still haven't got that down. I should learn more. I've got like 12 songs memorized. That's that's about all I've got. No, Hark to the Wedding is what it's called. Hark. Hark. Harken to the Wedding, something like that. No, Warlock, I really don't. I really don't know any. I don't really know any Lord of the Rings songs by memory. All I can do is like try and remember the song in my head and try and play it. Um, Play Metallica on the penny whistle? What's wrong with you guys? Come on. Master of Puppets on the penny whistle? Come on, seriously? I don't even know. Brandolph? Don't call me Brandolph, my goodness. But to answer your question, some of us go to live with Jesus and some of us don't. I don't think I even remember how any Metallica songs go. There was that one we used to play in the office all the time. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. White Shores. Yeah. The Grey Havens. No, I have listened to Metallica, I just don't remember. It's been a long time. I moved back to Seattle and all I've heard is Nirvana and Pearl Jam. So you need to be a little patient with me. I fell into a burning ring of fire. What sucks, Matt? I fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames grew higher. And it burns, burns, burns. Doesn't really work as well with the tenor, does it? You need like a bass or baritone to get that burns, burns, burns. It's hard. I'm totally having a hard time listening to any of you guys. It's going by so fast. You know what, Garnt? I have been smoking, which scientifically it raises your vocal pitch, and I have been drinking, which scientifically raises your vocal pitch. So I am not a bass or baritone. I'm not ashamed. There are many very manly and awesome tenors out there, like Bren Tearful. I'll even write the name so you can Google him. An awesome tenor. I normally listen to classical, honestly. Just because when I listen to music, I don't want to have to think about it. So classical. I've been listening to a lot of Amelie. Have you ever watched the French movie Amelie? The soundtrack to that movie is awesome, and I've been listening to that a lot recently. It's a very sweet soundtrack. I listen to a lot of movie soundtracks. On my iTunes, I've got Amelie, City of Lost Children, of course, Lord of the Rings, Braveheart, Gladiator, and 13 Warriors, 13 Heroes. What was it called? 13th Warrior. The 13th Warrior? The one with, what's his name from Zorro? Anyway, that was a good movie. And it had good music as well. "13th Warrior." Horner? I don't know. It was really good. Whatever it was. I forget who made it, but... And I'm actually glad that I have you guys all in one chat here, because trying to, like, private talk to all of you would be very hard. I like it when they actually get bigger and they're still intact. I've sent cashier's checks, but I haven't gotten one. Yeah, that is a random question. Yeah, just go to the bank and, or the post office. I think the post office does too, I'm not sure. And you just say, I want a cashier's check, and they'll usually charge you. In Berkeley, they would charge me, yeah, you just go in and ask for it. In Berkeley, they charged me $6 for one cashier's check. It cost that much to do one, so I don't know how much it costs in San Francisco, but in Berkeley, it was like $6 for one. But yeah, you just go up and say, I want a cashier's check. They'll pull it right out of your account, and you just walk up. Yeah, because I remember I had to do that. When I got my apartment in Berkeley, I had to get a cashier's check just to pay. And be sure to, when you get your cashier's check, get it for like $6 over, because they take it right out of your cashier's check. So. Sorry, Warlock, I didn't see your question. If I don't answer your question and you really want to have it answered, ask again. And if I see it, I will answer it. Okay, Cartelol, go get some sleep. Don't let me keep you up. Go get some sleep. Good night, Cart. Okay. You remind of Gandalf, play the penny whistle, and make smoke holes. All you need to do is make a boat smoke thing, and you'll be just like him. What you think of you being like him? Well, if I interpret that correctly, yeah, Gandalf was cool for blowing smoke rings, but alas, I tried blowing a smoke ship earlier, and while it looked like a ship on my end, on your end, it just looked like a big blob of smoke. So I'll try again. Here we go. I'm going for the ship. I'm going to need a drum roll so I can hear from over here. So drum roll for me, guys. All right, here we go. It's a ship. Yeah, wasn't that a nice ship? That was a skiff. A skiff with like sails on it or something. That was awesome. Right, right, yeah. It's a talent, I gotta say. It was see, Jeff saw it. It was like right in Master and Commander, and that's what I was doing. You know that scene where like they fade into the fog? That's what it was. It was rolling through the mist. Hoist the mainsail! Get off the poop deck! Row, 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 row. 3 men and an woman out to sea to slay the mighty whale. Demiakumu. As I explained earlier, I don't really hate gnomes, but I do enjoy picking on them. They're just so puntable, and sometimes that good-hearted, friendly, punting emotion within me comes out as drowning them or something very horrible like that. So, it's not that I hate them. It's just I just like picking on them. What? No, don't get a tattoo, Nathan. There are very few people I know who actually are pleased 10 years later that they got a tattoo. Like when you're 40 and you look back on your 30s, are you going to say, I am so glad I got that tattoo right on my tailbone, a smiley face. That was such a smart decision. It doesn't happen. It's not often. Now, Oxhorn tats are different. If you guys want to go get my logo tattooed on a body part, well, you got my blessing. Did I ever say that? If I was a different guy, maybe I would get a tattoo, but no, I'm not down with tattoos. Just not my thing. It's not me. Now, Jeff, what I'd like to see you get like a tattoo on your skull, which would that would be really cool, right? Go get a tattoo on your skull, so that in 5 years, when you hate it, you'll be forced to grow your hair out again, and then you'll be a normal human being. Yeah. Jeff could rent out his skull, right? Aww. Aww, that makes me feel nice. I like that. See, that's cool. As long as it's not Kevin Smith. Oof. I'm done. Yeah, that would totally work, right? If you ever want to go blonde, just get a big blonde tattoo right on your head. Just all over. And therefore, whenever you grow your hair, it'll all come out blonde, right? Forever. No, 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 no. Not a tattoo of a blonde. Just blonde on your head. Never mind. I can't explain to you now, Magic Bison, but someday you will know. Nah, it's not bug. Just find out which is the biggest number and go with that. Like some of you, it'll say guests 88, guests 130. Mine says guests 55. And the correct one is the highest one. Warlock, this is one pipe. This is one bowl of tobacco. And this is the way it goes. Like, one bowl of tobacco, at the end of the day, you absorb less nicotine and less tar than one cigarette. And you saw me when I first lit this. It's lasted me this entire time, and I've still got a ways to go on it. These are healthier for you than cigarettes, healthier for you than cigars, because the pipe acts as a natural filter. It absorbs the tar and nicotine, which are the really horrible parts of smoking, and a lot of the like nasty liquid stuff. So then all you get is really the flavor. And another thing about pipes that a lot of people don't know is you don't inhale pipe smoke. Unlike cigarettes, with both pipes and cigars, you don't inhale. You just bring the smoke into your mouth, taste the tobacco, and then expel it. So, why would I want to get an auto smoker? That would defeat the purpose, right? You smoke because you want to enjoy the experience, calm down, have a nice, restful, peaceful evening as a as a gentleman does. Not to get a nicotine fix. It's not about an addiction. It's about enjoying an evening. Oh, the electronic pipe. No, it's not an auto smoker. Yeah, it's sick, isn't it? I actually bought an electronic cigarette for a friend, and she's been testing it out, and she really likes it. Like, she was telling me that it came with a bunch of capsules. So the electronic cigarettes come with packets of liquid smoke or whatever, and each packet is equal to 10 cigarettes, and it comes with a whole bunch of packets. So seriously, you don't have to restock on cigarettes for a very long time. But even if you have to refill and get more packets of electric smoke, it's $7 for a pack of 5, which is the exact same price as a pack of cigarettes, and yet it lasts like 5 times longer than a pack of cigarettes. So it's infinitely cheaper. There's no tar or smoke involved. It's completely vapor. It's just all vapor. And it comes with capsules that either have high nicotine content, medium nicotine content, low nicotine content, or no nicotine content. So it's actually set up to be a system to wean you slowly off of cigarettes, and it gives you the exact same feeling as a real cigarette. It gives you the same volume of smoke and everything. So it's really cool. I'm really getting sold on these things. And I probably wouldn't get an electronic pipe to quit pipe smoking because I'm not honestly addicted. It's something I do once a week. But I would get it just for the novelty of it. It would be really cool just to play with. The one I bought was only like $40. Like a starting kit. It comes with the electronic cigarette, which has the vaporizer e-cigs, yeah. And they're really popular. I got mine on Amazon. It was pretty cheap. It was like $35-40. But you could go... There are other stores too, like Blue Cigs, I think. Blue e-cigs. It's a really popular brand right now. But it comes with the vaporizer. It comes with the recharger. It comes with the rechargeable batteries. It comes with the nicotine pouches that get vaporized in the atomizer. And all of the liquid smoke. So it's the entire kit. Why not, Nathan? And blue cigs were the... Oh, did they really? Okay. Well, that's not the brand I got my friend. The one I got started with, I think it had the word gold in it. I'm not sure. But just go to Amazon.com and Google like electronic cigarette, and you can find a starting pack that's pretty decent. Oh, you have one, Nathan. Oh, cool. So you can tell us firsthand how awesome it is, right? Oh, Warlock, I haven't refilled it. This is the original bowl. I've relit it a couple of times because it's gone out, but this is the same bowl. I didn't kick you, dumb cow. If you got kicked, it wasn't me. Huh, sorry about that, dumb cow. I do like talking to you, though. I don't know why. um, is that ASCII porn? What the heck? Deleted! Oh, wait, no. Stop talking. Stop talking! Stop talking for a second. I gotta... Hold on. Why is this so complicated? I fail at the internet. Here, stop talking. No. Every time you talk, it moves it. There we go. Nah, I deleted it. Okay, now you guys can talk again. I deleted it just as it was about to go off screen. This is like the third time I've been asked that question about my hat. I got it at Mike the Hatter. Google Mike the Hatter, and you will find a very cool online hat shop where I got my hat. Hatter. 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 Traditionally, people who made hats have been called hatters. And they were traditionally made with mercury, which is why we get the expression Mad as a Hatter. And why Alice in Wonderland has the Mad Hatter in it, because mercury would seep into their brains and make them crazy. Haberdashers, yes, that works too. If you're from Germany, right? Whatever. This is actually just a blend of different tobaccos. I just went to a tobacco shop and found a bunch of tobaccos that I liked and kind of mixed a blend in. I like it. Det är mycket bra. Do we have any Swedes in chat today? Any Swedes? Kan prata svenska med mig? Nej? Aw, we usually have some Scandinavians in chat. That's okay. Du talar svensk? Zankov? Ja, bra. Ja, jag också talar svensk. Men min svenska är inte bra. Tvär. Min är också inte mycket. Shad, how fast can I say hello? Let me go out to get Eric and BBQ. Pretty fast. LOL, I'ma go at the good Dairy Queen. LOL, I'ma go BB the Q. LOL, I'ma go at the good Dairy Queen. LOL, I'ma go BB the Q. Bagpipes are cool. I wish I could play the bagpipes, but I can't. Oh. Bagpipes and accordion, two instruments I'd really like to learn how to play. Binary? You want to learn binary? An Ulian pipe? Whatever it was, Nathan, it was awesome. I loved it. Absolutely loved it. Kind of. You blow in one end, you have the bag that regulates your airflow, and then you have a flute down here that you actually... Yeah, pretty much. It's a flute you squeeze. Pretty much. What? Gosh, you and your dirty minds. Guys gotta stay classy. We're talking about bagpipes. That doesn't have anything to do with World of Warcraft, Matt. My pipe's almost done. When it's done, I'm gonna have to go. Yes, Warlock. Warlock. Oxhorn is a druid, and Staghorn is a warrior, and Mortus is a rogue. Good night, Grave Master Zero. No, you have to take care of your pipe. Actually, after you smoke it, you're supposed to let it rest a day. Because if you smoke it more than once, it strains the briar wood, and you can warp it or burn it out, which you don't want to do. So what you do is you smoke it once, and then you let it rest for a day, and then before you smoke it again, you clean it. And what I like to do is I like to soak my bowl in whiskey. And I have a really harsh flavored whiskey here called Knob Creek. It's actually not that bad if you want to drink it, but I use it to clean out my pipes. And I'll soak the bowl in whiskey overnight, and then I'll take my little pipe tool, scrape out all the cruddies, and then get my pipe cleaners right here. These are my pipe cleaners, and I'll clean out the shaft, as it were. And then I'm good to go. It's not plastic, Demia Kumu. It's meerschaum. So the tobacco pipes are made out of two materials: the briar wood, which is a traditional briar that's grown in Turkey. And the reason they use briar wood is because it's very hard to burn out, and it also has a lot of... It's such a hard wood that it's hard to burn, and it's also great for carving, so you can get some really good designs out of it. And meerschaum actually is not a plastic at all. What it is it's a special kind of mineral that floats. The meerschaum is German for sea foam, and it was discovered by sailors who would go out to sea, and they'd hear this clanking sound against the hull of their ship, and they'd look overboard, and it was this white floating mineral, and it's basically compressed skeleton and shell. Over centuries, this compressed bone material becomes the material called meerschaum. And when you find it in the sea, it's actually kind of like soap. You can just whittle it like soap. And so what they do is they'll take these big blocks of meerschaum. Turkey produces the best meerschaum. They'll soak it, and they'll go home and they'll whittle it into the shape of a really cool bowl. And then they'll dry it out. And when they dry it out, it becomes really hard. But the cool thing about meerschaum is it actually is incredibly absorbent, and it'll absorb the tar and nicotine from your tobacco almost as good as briar will. So it makes for the perfect pipe filter. One of the benefits of smoking a tobacco pipe is that the pipe itself does act as a filter. And over time, the color of the meerschaum pipe will turn a sort of golden amber color. And actually, meerschaum pipes that are not white, meerschaum pipes that are almost black, are the most valuable pipes, because it means that they've been smoked well and cared for. And it's really hard. It takes a long time to produce that really dark amber color in the meerschaum. So that is your factoid of the day. Well, if you don't smoke, don't start. The benefits of smoking a tobacco pipe is, well, I mean, it's calming. It's a hobby. It's relaxing. It takes away stress. Your risk of cancer does not go up by much if you smoke a tobacco pipe. It goes up a bit more if you smoke a cigar, and it goes up significantly if you smoke a cigarette. I like to think of both cigars and pipes in a different category from cigarettes, because cigarettes just exist purely to be nicotine fixes. Whereas cigars and pipes, they're a hobby. You have to take time to smoke it. There's more of an art to it, and it doesn't hurt you quite as much. Yes, I'm a smoking snob. I'm sorry, but I'm not sorry. But Einstein actually was an avid pipe smoker. This hugely smart guy. He could not finish a lecture if he didn't have a pipe. And a really funny anecdote is that one time he was smoking a tobacco pipe during one of his lectures, and he ran out of tobacco in his pipe, and he was completely flustered. He didn't have any tobacco in his pipe, and he wanted to smoke, and he couldn't maintain his thought pattern for the rest of the lecture. So he managed to find one of his students who had cigarettes, and he cut open the cigarette and poured the cigarette tobacco in his pipe, which is, of course, very nasty, but he was that desperate. And he filled it up and tried to smoke it, and he was disgusted. It was so bad, but he smoked it anyway because he was actually addicted, I think. But he's one of the most famous pipe smokers. Your pastor was great. That's actually really great, man. Smoking won't send you to hell. You just may smell like it when you arrive in heaven. That's classic. I love it. I'm sorry, Matt. I wish I could help you out, but I'm not going to go to typing just for you when we have 20 other people in the chat that can hear. So. Congratulations, dumb cow. That's pretty awesome, dumb cow. It's once a week, it's not Kelly, is it? Kalai? Every Thursday at 7 o'clock p.m. Pacific, I will be hosting Scotch and Smoke Rings. I should develop like a logo or something. Scotch and Smoke Rings. Have it flash over the screen. I slightly like Blood Elves more, only because they chose the Horde, even though I do detest them. I honestly detest them both almost equally. Elves. You're not a blood elf, dumb cow. Hopefully with a name like that, you're a Tauren. Well, again, Warpigs, the difference is with cigarettes, you inhaled the smoke, which is bad for your lungs. With pipes, you do not inhale the smoke. You just bring it into your mouth and expel it. So it's infinitely more healthy for you. That's my justification, and I'm sticking to it. Trying something. Since I don't inhale it, I can't blow it out my nose. But I'm wanting to like get a big ball of it out here and then just kind of with my nose. So. Oh, it's not working. Bald? What made you think I was bald? Does that look bald to you? No, I have a head of glorious hair. This is my manly mane right there. I am not bald. Never will be. Thank you very much. Matt Brox, you seem to be under the impression that I'm not looking at anything else besides this chat at the moment. I can indeed be laughing at anything. If it's the video I'm thinking of, Irdeen linked it to me a few days ago. Is that the one that's just got that weird guy from Half-Life 2 with the big grin going, or whatever? I don't know. I like Valve artwork. I like TF2. I like Half-Life. And Face Poser is actually a lot of fun to use, but too many videos have that big evil guy with his face just going, you know? And it's like, it was funny the first time, it kind of got old. And then they'll just like position the characters up in Gmod and just make their arms flail around. Okay, yeah, I guess that's machinima. Dean, I do Mortus, Oxhorn, Thunk, Associate Professor Evil, Quintus, Dink, Dr. Strangeork, the Master of Euphemisms, Hat, the gay elf. Oh, I'm sorry, the hippie elf. I never said anything about his sexuality, but he's just a hippie elf. Who else do I do? Random narrators. Yeah, I do Warlord Gorchuk too. Warlord Gorchuk, and I think that might be it. Extras here and there. Just whatever.